Hello, people. Right, if you're watching this, there is no one actually online at the moment, but I thought it's prime time, and I thought I've just let one of my videos out just now, and so if you want to go and watch that beforehand or watch it now, it's up to you. Anyway, I thought I'd do a live. You all right, Matt? How are you? Heard you do. I saw your little run. Do you work out much now, or are you just doing it for a challenge? This is going to be a live workout, and it's just for your arms. So this is for anybody. This is for newbies, people who have been working out for years, people who are at home and don't know what to work out with. If you've got dumbbells, then you're in luck, because obviously you've got dumbbells. But if you haven't, go and get some baked bean cans, go and get some sugar, anything that weighs a couple of grams, and yeah, we'll do a workout. Obviously, it's not going to challenge you as much if you got a bit of strength in you. What's this? Mate, what ice cream van was that? Because they're not allowed now. But saying that, is that classed as a takeaway service? Because I'm wondering about that. Ice cream vans. Do they? I haven't seen one, but really, aren't they classed as an ice cream van, which is a takeaway, because they don't stay in a place, do they? Answer that. People who are watching, is an ice cream man a takeaway service? Because I think they should still be allowed to do it, because it's keeping people at home. But then you got the queues of the kids racing to it. Mate, they're not even called 99ers anymore. They're about £4, and they're just rubbish. Remember when we used to live around here? Matt, if you're watching, who's commenting, we've known each other all our lives. I mean, some of the stuff we've done, it's crazy, and it's quite mad, because I've been through quite a few girlfriends, and Matt we're still with the girl we met all them years ago, So say hi. Hello, Sherry. How are you? As well, if she's watching. Richard Finance is an ice cream man. I wonder if he is. I bet he still is. Anyway, it's now getting into the workout. So what I want to do is I want to warm up first. So just warm up by getting your arms and just doing this. How old's Deck now, anyway? He must be 14, 15 now. Is your homeschooling doing okay as well? So what I want to just do is we're going to be working the biceps and the triceps. A lot of people think that just working your biceps is the way to get bigger arms. It's not, right? Bi means 2, tri means 3. So automatically you got more muscles in the back than you have in the front. So working the actual triceps will make your arms look bigger. I'll show you when I take my top off. I'm not going topless. I've just got a vest on. 13. God, he looks bigger than the 13. I thought he was older than that. I thought he was about 15. So what I want you to do is now go and get your dumbbells. Go and get anything, or a bar. I'm going to use a bar, but if you haven't got a bar, use dumbbells. It doesn't make any difference. But what I'm trying to teach you today is basic bicep and tricep moves to build more muscle. And this is because now we're working at home, doing workouts. We haven't got the weights what we got at the gym, unless you're very, very lucky. And you need to work their muscles a lot harder. So that means a lot more reps and a lot more sets and different pace of workout, So burning their muscles out, not stopping like when we do 12 reps, going past failure, cheating as well, which if a lot of people don't go to gym, cheating is when you see these big people at the gym and they're going, oh, like that. They're cheating the weight up because they're trying to get a few more reps. They're doing it from the start. They just don't know what they're doing. But when you come into that like rep where it's hard and you can't get it up, cheat it up and then slow it down. I'll show you in a minute. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bar. And this is the bar I've got. See, I've still got quite a light bar. The bar is about 7 kg, 7.5 kg, and I got about 14 weight. So I don't know where the bar is, so I'm just going to class it as it's about 20. So what I want to do is put your hands where the grips are. If you've got dumbbells, just put them in each arm, have them flat, palm facing like that. And I want you to do is a curl. And that's a simple curl like this. Right? As you can see, I'm going slower. What you want to do is you want to go up. When you get to that point, squeeze. As you can see, I am not moving my back at all. You can move your arms. I don't want you to go like that because that's cheating. I want you to do that when you're close to failure. So lift your arm up and do that. When you feel your arm hit your bicep, you squeeze that bicep as hard as you can for a second and then release down. But do not release down like that because you're not contracting the muscles. You can build muscles actually releasing on the way down as much as you can going up. Everybody thinks going up is the way to build muscle. Yes, it is, but also doing that. And that's called negatives. Yeah. So what I want to do is I want you to follow me and I want you to do 15 reps. Okay. So squeeze, 1, 2, 3. 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 Now, for some of you like me, it should be feeling harder. So, if it's burning in your biceps now, this is what you want to do. You want to pull your hips back a bit and then just flick it out just to get it up. Squeeze at the top and then release. 2, 3, 4, 5. Because you're cheating on the way up, do 5 seconds on the way down. So, do more if you can. And that is a perfect bicep curl. It can do, obviously, it doesn't matter. Sometimes people overcomplicate things and all they do is they want to do loads of different variations. I mean, you've got bicep curls, you've got hammer curls, you've got cross body curls, you've got cable machine stuff, you've got obviously your preach curls, your incline bench where you're doing that on the bench and then you're laying back, right? You've got decline where you're laying on your front, what is called a spider curl. Obviously, you've got your preacher curl with your machines as well. You've got so many things. All you need at home is a pair of dumbbells or a bar, right? If you want to build your muscles, and this is the thing, we're going to do biceps first, and you want to be able to do a barbell, this is best because it's heavier. You can get more weight on, and you want to be doing 4 sets of 15, right? If you've got light weights, if you've got like about 20 kg, like I have, go to failure, right? If you can't do it, and you really physically can't get it up, then that's when you swing it up and then just try and go down as much as possible, and that's it, right? Do at least 4 sets of 15, right? This will make your arms basically feel like there's nothing. At the moment, if you're doing it or you're thinking about doing a workout with arms, good test. If you don't know who Steve Cook is, big, massive YouTuber, Gymshark person, he always says, when you've done a good workout on your biceps, you do the shoulder test. So you can do that, right? You can basically touch your shoulders, yeah, with your thumbs. By the end of it, you wouldn't be able to do that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do some more sets. You can come along and join me with it. And what I'll do is while you're doing it with me, or you feel like doing it, I mean, you can always play back this. This is like what I do when I'm videoing, but I won't be talking to you like this. So I video a lot of sets, do a little talk and everything. But like I say, you've got 2 in your bicep. You've got the long head, which goes down here, and then you've got the short head that goes down here. And what you want to do is, if you've got a bicep, if you're going to do bicep curls, there's 2 ways. With a barbell, obviously, you're doing it like that. So your palms are facing, yeah? So you're lifting up and you're squeezing and going down, right? Do not do that one, because you will feel it in your forearms. So if you want to build up your forearms, which are good for your grip as well, do that. But you cannot contract your bicep. If you do that, you can contract it a lot better than do that, which you can't. You can see the peak. If you can see, if I do that, look how it flattens it down. Do that, it bumps it up. So just do that. That's the first one. If you're doing dumbbells, I'll show you what to do. Right, dumbbells, 5 kg, right? There's different ways. Like I said, there's the hammer, which is a crossbody. You can do the hammer, which is like that. Don't do them. Yes, they do work, but we're trying to get the most out of your muscles at this hard time. Obviously, if you want to add these on as well, you can. It's not going to do any damage, but you want to do the best workouts, the best exercises for what we can actually do. And this is the thing. We do a hammer curl. It's also, look at the muscle. It's not peaking, is it? It's not peaking. Now, like I did that with the barbell, we can't change our wrists, but with a dumbbell we can move them around. So what I want to do is, when you are doing a dumbbell rise, instead of doing that, because you could do that on a barbell, but with the dumbbells, I want you to start like that and then twist it. And what you want to do is you want to basically twist it, and then you want your little finger, not like that, you want it twisted, so as far as you possibly can. And you're probably thinking, why? This is the reason why. Right, you get your arm like that, right? This is normal. That's what I'm doing, basically. I'm twisting and I'm going like that, yeah? Now, if I twist my wrist, yeah, that way, that's a hammer curl, yeah? No peak at all. Doing that, yes, a peak, but then when I'm doing the motion and I twist it right at the end, see the peak come up even more. So instead of just doing a normal curl, twist it right at the end and then squeeze. You're contracting the muscles as much as you possibly can. I hope you understand. You know, sometimes when I was going to the gym years and years ago, we were just doing this. Yeah. And you see people doing this. Proper, just going, repping out. you're not contracting the muscle because all you're doing is lifting and going down, and that's all you're doing. But if you're actually contracting the muscle, so think about it. It's like when you tense a muscle, right? Do that while you're actually working out. So when you're going up, you're doing that, and then you're squeezing that muscle, and then trying to get them fingers out as far as possible and down. So you're going. Obviously, I don't usually do this with 2 dumbbells because I'm usually doing 1 dumbbell. So I'm like that. It is a bit easier because you can twist your body a bit, so get the contraction more. So from the side, I'm doing that one, and then so you're twisting, and I'm gonna show you a little burnout trick now. So if you got a barbell, do that. If you got dumbbells as well, like me, do the barbell first, then do that, right? If you've got like me where I've got small dumbbells but they're not heavy enough, if you've got the barbell and you've got one of these, which is just a where you can put the actual plates on, put all the weight on that. So that'll be about 15 kg altogether. And then you've got a really good weight to do each arm separately, like you did with the barbell. And also with barbells and with dumbbells, it's a different sort of workout because always one arm is stronger than the other. So if you think you can lift a lot of weight with a barbell, try and do it with a dumbbell each arm. I guarantee one arm will be weaker than the other. And that's why you need to train single arms, and both. That will give you the strength, barbell work will, but this will give you equal proportions on both sides. Because if you just do barbell work, I'm talking about anywhere, chest, legs when you're doing squats and everything, there'll always be one leg taking over more than the other. And what you need to do is actually do single arm workouts, on both sides. So both muscles actually work the same. If one, you can do more reps than the other, just go on your weakest, okay? So that weaker arm can build up the same strength. And eventually, after time, you will get the same strength in both arms. But now you've done them 2, right? There is one more thing that you can do with dumbbells, which I always use at the end. In the gym, I like to do burnout sets. At the end of any arm workout, I like to do a burnout set. There's 2. We can't do 1 because it's at the gym, and it was like this, the rack, where you start from the heaviest one you can actually curl all the way down to the tiniest weight, and basically the tiniest weight at the end, because you've gone through loads of dumbbells, it feels like the heaviest one, and you can do probably about 10 reps, but they're really hard, and that's like 2 kg, right? But the other one, what we can do here is 21s. If you've never heard of 21s, it's basically 21 reps. And cheers, mate. Get your arms doing. I want to see a tag with me doing this arm exercise, like at least 21s, because I know you could do that. And it's good for your mountain biking, strengthen your arms, for your big jumps. It's 21s. So what you want to do is you want to have your arms out flat, so palms facing. And what you want to do is you want to go 7 reps halfway first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop, and then do 7 up with the fingers out, contracting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and stop, and then 7 full reps. So all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you do that with a lightweight 5 kg. If you go to the gym quite a lot, 5, 6 would be fine. You know, you got to think we haven't done all the reps on this, so you've done what, 8 reps, maybe 10. I mean, not 8 sets, maybe 10 sets, and you've got that to finish off with your biceps of another set of 4. It's gonna burn. It's gonna burn, and that's all you need for your biceps. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the triceps, the 3 tricep moves, which can work with your arms, and they're a bit more trickier triceps without having equipment. One of the best workouts exercises, what I think, is skull crushers, and that's basically when you lay on a bench, you have the bar there, and then you pull the bar down, and it's basically coming to your head, and then you're pulling the bar forward like that. So you can do it overhead, where you're going like that, but also you've got to make sure that your core's tight, you know, you're straight, and also I don't think you can actually lift it as much because your back's coming into play with it, you know, especially when you're going back like that. It's not as safe. So I wouldn't suggest doing that at home unless you've got a bench. So with a barbell, there's not really much more that I would suggest to do with a tricep, because it's dangerous. It's just dangerous, right? So this is just going to be 1 body weight, and it's going to be also 2 dumbbells. So what I want to do first is just plain old simple dips, right? Tricep dips. So all you need is a chair or something, which I haven't got, but if you can see over there, I'll lower the camera. As you see, there's some bags over there. What you want to do, get your arms, put your legs out, and and what you to do is you want to lower your actual body down. Do not do that. A lot of people I see think they're doing a tricep dip and they're going, eek. You want to keep your shoulders firm, and it's just using your triceps. So you're basically going down like that. You can use a chair. If it's too easy with your feet on the floor, get 2 chairs, put your legs on the one chair in front of you, and then dip, right? It's as simple as that. If you've got anything where you've got 2 bars or 2 handles each side, then do them, because they will burn your actual triceps apart, where it's proper like dips, where if you go to a gym and you dip in properly, you know, that will be brilliant. But all you've got to do is remember to stand up and do it when you're dipping, because if you go forward like that, that's when you're dipping, you're working the lower part of your chest, and that's great for building the lower part of your pec anyway. So that is the first movement. So anybody can do that because it's easy. Body weight, if you're, like I said, if you want to make it harder, you can put your feet on a chair in front of you, and also if you've got some of your weights, or put some weights on your lap, make it harder. Get your kid, you know, sitting on top of you on your lap and do that. It's loads of ways, and just do 15 as well as do it really slow. Slow yourself down, slow and up. But The other one I would say is kickbacks, right? It's so simple and it's so effective, right? This is a normal dumbbell, but all you want to do is you can lean. I've got a wall here. You can lean against the wall, and then I see a lot of people doing it like this and then going like that, right? You want to try and get as much tension in the muscle as possible. If you're doing it from here, this bit is getting no tension at all. You're not working your muscle at all. But if you raise it up, you can feel, and you can even see it on my arm, the muscles are contracting more because I'm lifting up. And then start from there and then lift up. And you do this in the hammer position. So that way. So, and lift up and squeeze and then go down. Lift up, squeeze and down. Make sure you, when you're lifting up, you're getting your arm as straight as possible and squeeze. If you're got a weight and you're only doing that, you're not getting the full contraction. So lower the weight and just squeeze. You can get a good contraction just doing this if you're a newbie, and squeeze. So if you've got a dumbbell, and a 5 kg is really quite perfect weight for this. Most I've ever done is 8, and it's silly because your form starts going. So lean back like that, get your elbow up, and then squeeze. Lower and slowly do it. Squeeze. 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 You won't do 15 reps of this because if you've got a 5 kg, it will be hard, especially if you're a newbie or beginner. But just do as many as you possibly can until your form starts deteriorating. Right? And then also do the other side and do that 4 times. So you got that one, you got that one, and that is working that part of the muscle. I'm not going to go, this is working this part, because I'm not a doctor. I'm not into all this technical malarkey, because 99% of us, do we really care what each muscle is called? A tricep, that's it. But there's different parts, yeah. Anyway, the next part is going to work this part, and this is the part you want to work, right? This is the part that makes your arm look massive. If I go now like this, what part of my arm looks the biggest? It's the bottom part, because it's a big chunky pit. Yeah, you get big parts of them, you get big triceps, your arms are going to look big, right? Not from just that side, but also when you're doing all this movement, also doing all the poses, you know, it just, the structure of your arm in general makes it bigger. And to do these, it's a lot of overhead, and that's like the skull crushes, right? So we can't do skull crushes because we haven't got a bench. But what we can do is use a dumbbell one. If you haven't got heavy dumbbells, I would say just use one and each muscle. And what you want to do, if I can get back, is lift your arm up and then put it behind your head and then lift up like so. So what you're doing is, if I can bend down, is kneel, that'd be better, is you're putting it behind your head and then lifting up. If you've been to a gym, you've probably seen this. This is one of the most basic moves ever. If you've got resistance bands, get rid of these dumbbells, use resistance bands, because you'll have full tension. And what I would do is actually put it behind you, put a heavy weight
on the floor, put a resistance band around your wrist, and then just do this. What I'll do, the tension will be like up hard, and then you, without it springing back, you can fight against the tension. So that's all you need to do to work that. There is, if you've got really heavy dumbbells, then you can do this one. You know, if you want to just, if you've only got want to do both arms, you can lift up and you lift up like so. Whichever's more comfortable. This one's a bit more easier, but just be careful if you've got like bad shoulders. It can take a bit of strain on your back of your shoulder. So be careful. So this is really the basic arm workout. You know, at home, there is not much more we can do than the basic stuff, you know, and what I would suggest doing to make it harder and make it more challenging for you is supersets. So the movements that I've showed you, the exercise what I showed you now, it's like write them down, but put them in a superset. So that means you do a bicep movement, and then when you've done that one set, give yourself 30 seconds rest, then go straight into one of the tricep movements. So for me, it would be this. I'll do my set. I'll show you a proper set now. So I'm like this. Right, I said 15 of these. So right, that's 15. Then I said dips on that. So go 30 seconds rest. And that's a superset. So it's quite simple. And what happens is when you've done that, you feel like you've worked out more. Your arms feel like they're worked out more. Just by the little bit, my veins are popping out. Nice workout. You all right, mate? Cheers. And that's what you need to do. So if I was you, I would do a barbell, do your set, and go straight onto dips 4 times, right? You can either go straight into it, so do your curl, and then go straight into your tricep because you're using different muscles, so you're not really using your bicep, so you won't be fatigued, right? And then have 30 seconds, or you have 30 seconds between each actual set. Depends on what your fitness levels are, you know. By the time you get to the 4th set, then that's when you are going to be cheating. 15 of them on set 4, you will not get 15. You'll be able to cheat them up, but just try and go slowly down. Watching from Dubai, wicked, yeah. And my mate, well, not my mate, but one of the people I follow, Mike Thurston's in Dubai. So check him out if you want some really, really good advice on stuff. One of the gyms over there looks absolutely awesome. I can't remember what it's called, but it's black and red. It's where all the top stars go. But that's what you want to do. Obviously, there's more workouts you can do. If you're struggling with some sort of wrist problems, shoulder problems, like obviously like the dumbbell overhead press, then
don't do that one because it might be a bit of a struggle. There is other ways you can do it. You know, we can do a dip and we can do the kickback. You can do tricep push-ups, which if you haven't seen, I've got a push-up video with 25 different sorts of push-ups. One of them works the triceps, where basically you just turn your arms around that way and then you're doing that, so you're working your triceps. Also, if you've got a barbell, get on the floor and then, like doing a bench press, lower it down to there, and like you're pushing away like that with the bar. And if you do just now, you can actually feel the triceps working. So you basically want it about there, pushing away with laying down on the floor, and you're pushing away and keeping your arms close to your body, and that works the tricep. That's great to build your triceps up massive. There is loads of ways to build your arms, but this is the best way of building your arms I could think of with limited equipment. There's not much you can do. But if you've been watching this and you're new to channel, so Nymphadora, if you're new, make sure to add me, subscribe. If you want to know when latest videos are coming out, I always post on Instagram like about 4 or 5 hours before, so you'll know I'm releasing a video. And yeah, I've been on here for 36 minutes now, so the light's starting to fade and I need to go and get some food. You want tips on working abs? Well, yeah, I mean, I've got videos working your abs. There's plenty. I mean, what sort of ways? Just like home workout ways. There's plenty of ways to work out your abs. I mean, you can just do crunches. There's different actual. Cheers. Yeah, there's different ways. A lot of people think just doing crunches is going to work your abs, but it's not. You need to do exercises on your abs. You need to do ones where you're lifting your chest off the floor, if you get me, or moving the top part of your torso. Anything that's going like that, so sit-ups, crunches like that, that's going to work the top part of your abs. Anything where you're lifting your legs up on your hips, that's going to work the lower part, and that's the hardest part. I mean, at the moment, still got it, but yeah, it's you got to lift your legs up. I'm still waiting for some resistance bands, because it'd be brilliant to do a video with resistance bands on abs, because you can do a lot and they're wicked. But yeah, mate, I've got, just look through my playlist. I've got a workout from when I first started that's got loads of different ab workouts, and that was basically all on the floor. But if you want me to do one, I will do one again. You know, like I say, if it helps one person, it's better than nothing. But I'm going to go now because I'm hungry and I need some food. And I will see you next time. Obviously, if you're watching now, like you are, I've just released a video. This is just something I was bored and I thought I'd release a live video. And yeah, I will see you next time because it's starting to go dark. See you again.